Good afternoon. We're currently trading the British pound versus the US dollar on the 5-minute time frame. A trade is currently in execution and about to expire based on a 100% low put option probability from ITM Saturn Pro. We will let this trade expire and then engage in yet another trade since the market's really strong and ITM Saturn Pro is continuing to give us a 100% low put option probability. So this wants to demonstrate the trade that's already been executed. If we complete this trade in the money as it is right now quite comfortably, we will be netting $700 on this trade on a $1,000 investment, meaning $1,700 in total. Once this trade completes in about 14 seconds, we will engage in yet another trade, possibly a low put option again on the GBP USD based on ITM Saturn Pro's high probability signal of 100% low put option probability continuing to exist on this pair. So we've now expired in the money, $1,700 on this trade, meaning a net profit of $700 based on a 70% return on the trade over a 5-minute time frame. When I switch over the screen through to ITM Saturn Pro, I'll show you how we're using the 1-minute time frame on the GBP USD on ITM Saturn Pro to trade 5-minute trades as we just did earlier. So we're going to execute yet another 5-minute trade as a low put option on the GBP USD for $1,000 by that low put option. The price is retraced comfortably as well. So we're basically going in for yet another short. Don't worry about chart fluctuations. If you're out of the money initially, you have another 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. We're not worried about that. We're waiting for the end outcome, which has a very high probability, close to 100% at the current ITM Saturn Pro level of 100% low put option probability. So this fluctuation should end pretty soon. It's common for price to fluctuate out in and out of the money initially, but very likely that this will be going back into the money very soon. So I'm not fazed by the price currently being out of the money. That's okay. Let it retrace a little more and then it'll re-enter its objective. So GBP USD ITM Saturn Pro prediction being that 100% low put option probabilities indicate this trade should have been taken as a low put option, which we have, and possibly another few seconds, possibly another minute or so, we should see a harsh retracement back into the money, only because the initial probabilities were set at 100% low put option, and this is minor fluctuation. So there we go. We're seeing a retracement back into the money now. Another 3 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. We're back in the money, continuing to trade on this pair, shorting the GBP USD on the 5-minute time frame using a 1-minute ITM Saturn Pro chart on the GBP USD. The panel on the left indicating a 100% low put option probability, and that harsh retracement now back in the money. I believe we should stay comfortably in the money from here on in, since the probabilities have now kicked in and there's, I think, no possibility of this going back out of the money. Quite sure of that now. So here we go. We've got 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. So as long as we're following signals given to us by ITM Saturn Pro, we're trading with the system, not against the trend. Currently, the short-term trend is bearish, hence our 5-minute short on this particular trade if we were trading Forex or 500 low put option in binary. And the market data is given to us on the left-hand side. We're currently in the money quite comfortably. Another 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining before we exit this trade automatically. The system will close the trade in 2 minutes and 48 seconds from the moment I've just said that. So we've got quite a comfortable retracement going on here. This territory is the next target, 1.65583, the 0% retracement level on the automatically calculated Fibonacci retracements by ITM Saturn Pro. These are automatically calculated and shown to you so you can trade within near-term supports and resistances while following ITM Saturn Pro signals strictly. So as long as we follow signals, we're comfortable that the positive outcome at the end of the day will be positive equity. We don't need to worry about initial fluctuations. We don't need to worry about signals failing every now and then. The overall trend has high probability. There will always be failing signals. In our case right now, we haven't seen a failing signal, but there can be failing signals as long as you continue trading in line with the trend, as long as you continue trading at the best times where 100% low put option probability or a minimum of 75% low put option probability is displayed by ITM Saturn Pro. Outcomes should be net positive most of the time. Again, risks are involved. This is investing, but as long as you do it properly with income that you can afford to risk as your trading fund, then this shouldn't really be a problem. Adhering to strict rules is exactly what is required. Discipline is what is required. So we're currently reaching our target of 1.65583. We're not worried about the price hitting that target since this is a binary option trade. We're only worried about the price remaining below our entry price, which was a few pips above this trade right now. I believe it was 1.657, 1.657, around that mark. So another minute left in this trade. We're comfortably in the money on the 5-minute time frame. This trade will expire at 15:41. The first trade expired in the money as well for a $1,700 return, with a $700 bit of that being net profit, since it was a 70% return trade. This second trade is also due to expire in 40-odd seconds in the money again, giving us $1,700 as turnover, with a $700 profit being the 70% return on this trade. So 2 5-minute trades executed quite comfortably with the trend, following ITM Saturn Pro signals strictly, trading with the trend and making sure we're with the automatically calculated supports and resistances by ITM Saturn Pro. So it really takes the work out of trading, since it does all the analysis for you and just allows you to take a well-timed entry without too much intervention on your part, taking out emotion from the whole picture and giving you a calculated, mathematically approved picture of what to do, when to do it, in line with the trend, and look for positive equity at the end of the day. That's the idea. So we've now expired in the money again. We're just going to wait for the expiry to calculate itself. This should be $1,700 in total with a $700 profit. I'm just going to keep this video running until we get that. There we go. We've done it. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again.